Hi, it's finally Chuseok holiday, so it's a very long holiday in Korea. It's basically Thanksgiving holiday. It's like a family gathering. And since my family is not in Korea, I'm trying to take advantage of this long holiday to explore places in Korea. So our first adventure is called Hongcheon. Honestly, I have no idea where it is. I just know that it's quite close to Seoul, so my friends and I are gonna drive there. Hongcheon, here I come. To make the most out of this long holiday, my friends and I met right after work to immediately start driving out of Seoul. Korean gas stations are known for great food, so I was super excited for the snacks. Personally, I don't have a strong desire to explore Korea because everywhere kinda looks the same. But this time, my friends convinced me to go on this road trip, which wasn't hard for me to decline because I love any excuse to get out of the city. And the best part of this trip was our accommodation itself. Ready for the reveal? 3, 2, 1. Credits to my friend for finding this place, cause wow. You'll see more of it in the morning, but for now, here's the night vibes. There's just something about Hanok-style homes that make the vibe feel extra cozy and homey, you know? Hongcheon isn't known for much, so honestly, we came to Hongcheon for this place and it was so worth it. We all needed a getaway from the hustle and bustle, and what better place than sleeping in a Hanok house in the middle of nowhere? We unpacked our face masks and wine, all super essential goods for the girlies, and immediately got ready for bed. See you in the morning. Did you enjoy that moment of silence? Because I for sure did. Whew, that's the type of morning I want to wake up to every single day. The girlies started getting ready for the day in their respective corners while I patiently waited. Fun fact about me that you didn't ask for? I can get ready in like 10 minutes. I put a little bit of sunscreen, some blush, eyeliner, then done. Once everyone was ready, we stopped by a bakery to get a little breakfast before going on our first adventure. Although this place is only 2 hours away from Seoul, it felt like a town in the middle of nowhere. It is for sure so convenient having a car, cause look at us eating breakfast in the car. This is true luxury. As responsible adults, we fueled up for gas, and as you can see, I was a great support. I was on the sidelines sending positive energy while my girlies were gassing the car up. Anyways, held a little concert in the car, and off we were to our first destination for the day. 자작나무 숲에 왔습니다. We're going on. that little montage of us exploring the birch tree forest. Aside from the Hanok stay, we chose to explore Hongcheon because my friend really wanted to see the birch tree forest. I was not expecting a hiking session, but thankfully I was dressed appropriately because we had to walk uphill for quite some time. My friend who planned for this and knew about the hike was the one struggling the most, which was pretty funny. It was quite a view though, so the hike was super worth it. After lunch, we headed to a cafe that was near a river and had a great view of nature. The super tall windows looking out to greenness was so refreshing to see when usually this time of day, I would probably be staring at a monitor at work. Yes, that is a sad reality of a corporate girlie. Anyways, this trip made me see the worth in investing in a car because imagine coming out on the weekends from the big city to get a change of scenery to something as calming like this. It for sure would keep my sanity intact. Yes. After some coffee and dessert, we headed back to our stay. I've always valued friendships more than anything in my life, and these two here played a very big role in my college year life. One has sheltered me, taken care of me when I was struggling to adapt to the Korean culture, and made me feel okay when I felt like an outsider. One has been there to give me advice, boost my confidence with endless compliments, and played a big role in helping me land my current job. I may not be lucky in love, but I am definitely lucky in friends, cause without these two, I wouldn't have survived in Korea. After 7 years, being able to sit around the fire and have talks about marriage, having kids, future goals and dreams with the same people I talked about homework, presentations, annoying professors with, it's such a beautiful thing to have people you want to share your one and only life with, cause that's how much meaning and joy they bring, right? The nights continued with endless talks, crackling fire, and full bellies. Everything comes to an end. So now it was time to say goodbye to this beautiful place. If you think about it, we didn't do anything major here in Hongcheon, but staying at this accommodation was healing in itself. Waking up to this view, experiencing a quiet morning with only the sound of nature is something unimaginable when living in Seoul, so the memories we made here felt extra special. On our way back, we stopped at Chungcheon, which is another city nearby, to eat the famous 닭갈비 dish. It's basically stir-fried chicken marinated in sauce, and since I'm not a big foodie, seeing the line of people waiting to eat at this one restaurant was insane. Thankfully though, the rotation was pretty fast, so we got seated quicker than I thought. Since it was Chuseok holidays, there were many families eating out together, which was pretty heartwarming to see. The food was pretty good, but I don't know. I mean, if you want me to wait in line, I have very high standards. After lunch, we couldn't say no to dessert, so we headed to a cafe that was nearby. I wanted to go to an outdoorsy one because I wanted to take advantage of this great weather. And this cafe was perfect because it was super spacious and was surrounded by nature. It got pretty hot though, sitting on the beanbags, so we moved to a shaded area and talked some more because we weren't ready to mentally go back to the city life. But anyways, soon we headed back to Seoul, and that was that. What is my overall rating for this Hongcheon trip? Pretty much 10 out of 10. I was able to be passenger princess the whole time, so shout out to my friends for driving us around. Thank you for such a memorable trip. Did you think I was done? Nope, the adventure continues. I told you this Chuseok holiday was pretty long, and as much as I wanted to rot in bed all week, I decided to plan one more trip with another pair of my special girlies to explore parts of Korea together. Planning last minute in Korea before a long holiday, you'll end up with no tickets. So we decided to go to Incheon, which is accessible by subway. We basically went to go do the same things we usually do near our house at a different area we've never been to, and that's adventurous in itself, right? Yes. Although the weather was pretty bad, it was perfect to stay indoors in this huge book cafe. It was soon time to check into our Airbnb, which was a lot better than I expected. It was at an apartment complex, but it felt like a hotel, and the view itself was pretty great too. And what did we do next? We changed into our PJs, ordered fried chicken, bought ice cream for dessert, and did a Despicable Me marathon from 1 to 3. Literally. This is how real cool girls party, guys. We could have done this at one of our houses, but we had to add a little bit of spice by coming all the way to Incheon to Netflix and chill. Literally. Another morning of waking up to a great view. Look at this. Are you telling me this is the view some people get to wake up to every single day? Anyways, since we rotted in bed all night, we decided to go explore the island part of Incheon. We took a taxi to drive across the bridge and ended up at a brunch place that had the ocean views as well. Now that I think about it, I think I am quite obsessed with views. In that case, don't forget to subscribe and like. Wink. Did you see what I did there? No? Okay. Anyways, after brunch, we headed to, can you guess? Yes, another cafe with an ocean view. But a cafe like this for sure is non-existent in Seoul, so it was nice to just sit around and play cards all afternoon. I am pretty competitive, so I don't really like playing games to show that petty side of mine. But thankfully, these girlies did their best to calm my nerves whenever I got annoyed. Thank you. Anyways, later on, we headed back across the bridge while looking at one of the best sunsets I've ever seen. And then we stopped at a park called Central Park to enjoy the night views and did our little hot girl walk. We ended the night with watching Love is Blind, which kinda killed hope for humanity for my friends who were watching this for the first time. They were shocked and disappointed, but any kind of drama is always entertaining, eh? And that's a wrap on my Incheon trip. People say during long holidays, you usually miss your family a little extra more. Although my family is not in Korea, I am so grateful I have a family I chose on my own right next to me here. I truly believe that it's not about the destination, it's about the people we get to walk the journey with. So although we went to random places like Hongcheon and Incheon, every moment was entertaining and special because that's what happens when you are with the right people. Life feels better when it's shared, so with these pockets of memories, I'll remind myself to not give up whenever I want to quit my job because gotta fundraise for my next trip, am I right? Stay tuned, see you in the next one.